Hi, my name is Mary Kalenda and this is your HPF CPY signature class. HPF stands for Hot Power Fusion, so this is a set sequence that's Bikram based and it's usually practiced in a really hot room. It is recommended to either use a heater or maybe you can take a hot bath right before or a light workout. It's really important to have warm muscles. I will cue you one water break throughout class, but of course you can always take a sip of water whenever you need to. And if you need to come down to your mat, please do it in a way where your head stays above your heart. Let's get started. Let's start in standing Shavasana at the top of your mat. Bring your big toes to kiss, liver your heels, liberate your arms by your sides. You can always find a comfortable distance in between your feet as well. And right away, let's take a deep, full breath in. Big exhale. One more time, deep inhale, fill up your lungs with fresh air. Exhale, side out. Breathe in. Exhale, standing at attention Samasthiti. Unite your hands in front of your heart. Option, close your eyes. Take this moment to connect with yourself, your breath, the earth below you. You also have the option to connect with an intention. It's never mandatory. If you'd like to use an intention and nothing comes to mind, I'm offering the intention of bringing awareness to your inner fire in your solar plexus, letting you tap into your inner strength, your commitment and confidence. Take a deep inhale, soft exhale. Let's engage our Ujjayi breath. Breathe in through your nose, seal your lips, and as you breathe out, constrict the muscles in your throat. That breath through your nose, in and out, helps you to create heat in your body. Whenever you need to cool down your body, you can always breathe out through your mouth. You take one more conscious breath in. Soft exhale out to your nose. Flutter your eyes open. Release your arms by your side. Inhale, mountain pose, Tadasana. Sweep your arms up, hold and breathe here. Connect your feet down to the earth. Lift your inner arches up as you firm your outer ankles in toward your outer knees. Spiral your inner thighs back as you release your butt cheeks down. Pull your belly in. Rotate your biceps back and in as well. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, standing back bend, Anjavitasana. Go post your arms. Push your bones forward. Reach your heart up. Slide it slightly back. Firm your core muscles to protect your lower spine. You can always place your hands onto your lower back. Spread your fingers wide. Root into your heels. Take one more inhale. Stay for your exhale. Find your edge. Inhale, mountain, reach high. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Hinge from your hips. Travel your hands down toward the earth. Cha-cha your feet, your legs. Bend one leg, then the other. Finding more and more length and space between each vertebra in your spine. Surrender your head down, hollow out your belly. Find stillness. In a halfway lift, park your hands onto your shins. Use that as a leverage to reach your heart forward. Roll your shoulders up toward your ears and send them down your spine. Shift your weight into your big toes. Inhale. Exhale, squat and curl. Lift up your heels, bend into your knees, dome into your upper spine. Connect your forehead with your knees. Squeeze your inner ankles, your calves, your knees together. Soften your shoulders away from your ears. Option to hug your legs in with your strong arms. Stay for one more breath in. One more breath out. Root your heels down. Inhale, mountain pose. Let's flow, reach high. Exhale, standing back bend. Open up your heart. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Soar your heart out. Exhale, squat and curl. Take one more inhale. Stay for your exhale. Adding on. Inhale, mountain, reach up. Exhale, find a prayer grip. So cross your right thumb over your left, just like that. Inhale, extend your arms up. Exhale, easy side stretch to the right. Kick your hips over to the left. Rainbow your torso to the right. Inhale, come back to center. Switch your thumbs. Exhale, easy side stretch to the left. Bump your hips to the right. Curve your torso over to the left. Inhale, come back to center for mountain. Open your arms. Exhale, standing back bend. Reach back. Inhale, mountain, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, squat and curl. Great job. One more breath in. One more breath out. Moving on. Inhale, mountain, reach up. Exhale, this time find a steeper grip. Interlace your fingers and your index fingers are staying out. Almost like you're creating a pistol, like an undercover agent. Inhale, extend your arms up. Exhale, hot half moon, Ardha Chandrasana to the right. Travel your hips to the left. Curve your torso up and over to the right. Breathe here. Sink down the outer edge of your left foot to counterbalance. Pull your navel in and shimmy your left hip, your left armpit slightly back to activate your obliques. Soar your chin away from your chest. Stay for one more breath in. Find your edge on your exhale, bend a little more. Inhale, come back to center, switch your grip. Exhale, hot half moon to the left. Bump your hips to the right. Lift up your chest and shift over to the left. Take this moment, breathe here and settle in. Anchor down your right outer heel to find that counterbalance. Pull your navel in, shimmy your right armpit slightly back to square off your shoulders. Beautiful. Stay for one more breath in. Stay also for your exhale. Inhale, come back to center, gaze up at your grip. Now you have the option to either stay in your steeple grip or find your palms onto your lower back for more protection. So take a breath in first. Exhale, standing back bend with your steeple grip. Push your bones forward. Keep your ears framed by your biceps. As you lift your heart up and slowly track your heart back. Find your weight in your heels as well as in your toes. Inhale, slowly come back up with a strong core. Exhale, hot style, forward fold. I gotta shimmy back a little bit. Hinge from your hips, maintain length in your spine. Keep your ears still framed by your biceps as you slowly lower down your grip. Release your grip. Cha-cha your legs again, paddle out. Come back to stillness. You have the option to place your hands onto your calves, your ankles, or cup your heels with your fingers, thumbs out, fingers in. Wrap your elbows around your calves. Take a breath and lift up through your hip bones. Exhale, hot style, hands to feet pose, Padastasana. Pull your torso closer to your thighs. Release the crown of your head down. Tuck your chin in. Breathe, shift your weight forward into your toes, gaze back. With each inhale, lift up your hips higher. With each exhale, find more compression in your hip creases. Stay for one more cycle of breath. Release your grip. Find your steeper grip in front of you. Lightly bend your knees, hollow out your belly, strong core. Take your time. Inhale, slowly come back up with commitment. Exhale, standing Shavasana. Great job. Now step your feet hip width distance. Reach your arms forward, squeeze your fingers together, loop your shoulders up toward your ears, down your spine. Take a deep inhale, lengthen up through the crown of your head. Exhale, awkward pose part 1, Utkatasana. Bend deeply into your knees, sink your tailbone down and back gaze out in front of you. Pull your belly in, retract your shoulders. Find your edge. Take one more cycle of breath here on your own. Sink a little deeper. Inhale, come back up. Now lift up your heels as high as you can. Come onto your tippy toes. Take a deep inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, awkward pose part 2. Slowly slide down an imaginary wall behind you. Focus on lifting your heels here. Keep your legs active. Stack your shoulders over your hip bones. Stay for one breath in and out. Find your edge. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, slowly release your heels down. Keep your arms where they are. Pitch and toe your feet so your toes come inside. Glue your inner thighs together. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, upward pose part 3. Lift up your heels as you slide down again that imaginary wall. Keep your quads, your glutes active, so avoid coming down all the way toward your heels. So the intention is to stay really active in your legs here. Shoulders over your hips. Take one more inhale. You got this. You're strong. Stay for your exhale. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, shake it out. Good job. When you're ready, bring the big toes to touch. Sliver your heels. Inhale, mountain reach high. Exhale, eagle pose, Garudasana on the right. Swing your right arm underneath your left arm. Connect your palms and wrists. Option to find a bag, just like that. Deeply bend into your knees. Reach your right leg up, cross it over, either for kickstand, bring your tippy toes down, or single or double bind. Take a breath in, lift up through your head. Exhale, find a deeper expression. Sink down your tailbone and back. Rotate your inner thighs down. Level your hip bones forward. For hot style Garudasana, squeeze your arms into your chest. Find your drishti right in front of you, through your arms, your focus point. Inhale, keep your arms bound, reach your right leg up for one-legged eagle pose. Exhale, eagle armed airplane pose, Garuda Siddhasana. Paddle back your right leg, hinge from your hips, parallel your torso down. Keep your right toes active, spiral your right inner thigh up. Option to soften your left standing leg for more support. Inhale, find a steeper grip in front of your heart. Exhale, balance and stick. Tula Dandasana. Telescope your arms forward. You got this. Option to also point your right toes back. Firm up your core. Keep your ears framed by your biceps. Awesome. Inhale, slowly come back up. Exhale, standing Shavasana. You guessed right, there's the other side waiting for us. Inhale, mountain reach into the sky. Exhale, eagle on the left. Sweep your left arm underneath your right arm. Again, if you had a bag just like that, find it again, please. Now deeply bend into your knees. Lift up your left leg. Swing it over your right. Either bring your tippy toes down for kickstand, single or double bind. Inhale, lift up through your sternum. Exhale, find a squeeze in your inner thighs as you lift up your heart. Breathe here, gaze through your grip. Hot style Gardasana, squeeze your arms into your chest. Great job. Find your drishti, keep your arms bound. Inhale, lift up your left leg. Exhale, eagle armed airplane pose. Kick your left hip back, hinge from your hips. Reach your chest forward, parallel your torso. Flex your left tippy toes. Spiral your left inner thigh up. Firm up your core. A light bend in your right knee helps to find more foundation. Inhale, find your steeper grip in front of your heart space. Exhale, balancing stick. Shoot your arms forward around your ears. Option to elongate your energy line even more, to point your left toes back. You got this. Strong core. Breathe here. Melt your shoulders away from your ears. Yay, good job. Inhale, slowly come back up. Exhale, standing Shavasana. You may get some water. I'm gonna do it too. And when you're ready, let's meet again in standing Shavasana. Big toes to touch. Comfortable distance. Sink your weight into your left foot. Reach your right leg up. So your right knee is in line with your right hip crease. Flex your right tippy toes. And you just may stay here and work on your balance and stability. That's totally fine. Take a deep inhale. Lift up through your heart. Exhale, standing forward in knee pose, part 1, Dandayamana Janushirshasana. Swan dive your arms down. Basket your hands underneath your right foot. Shimmy your right knee lower to level out your hip bones. You have the option to stay here, or exhale, part 2. Kick your right foot forward, extend out, gaze over your right tippy toes. Hollow out your belly, retract your shoulders. You have the option to stay here, or exhale, part 3. Hug your forearms around your right calf to pull your forehead closer to your knee. Inhale, slowly come back up to one-legged standing Shavasana. Exhale, kick your right foot back. Scoop the inside of your right foot. Hug your inner thighs together. Now here you can also use a strap to loop around your right foot. Inhale, reach your left arm up. Exhale, standing bow pose, Dandayamana Dhanurasana. Kick your right foot back. Hinge from your hips. Reach out with your left arm. Take your time getting into this expression. So it's a balancing act between kicking back and reaching out. Roll your right hip crease lower and extend your left arm out. Gaze where your hand is pointing at. Core is strong. Inhale, slowly come back up. Exhale, standing Shavasana. Let's do the other side. Anchor down your right foot. Lift your left leg up as you did before. 90-degree angle, flex your left tippy toes. Sometimes you need to scoot your left hip crease lower. Option to stay here. Take a breath in. Or exhale, standing forward in knee pose, part 1. Reach down your arms. Interlace your fingers underneath your left foot. There's almost no weight in your hands. Lower down your left foot. Option to stay here. Or exhale, part 2. Kick your left foot forward. Roll your shoulders away from your ears. Hollow out your belly. Gaze over your left tippy toes. Option to stay here. Or exhale, part 3. Bring your arms underneath your calf. Pull your forehead closer to your knee. Find that compression. Beautiful job. Inhale, come back up to one-legged standing Shavasana. Exhale, travel your left foot back. Capture the inside of your left foot. Hug your knees together. Again, you can use a strap around your left foot. Inhale, reach your right arm up. Exhale, standing boat pose. Kick first back, hinge from your hips, reach out in front of you, gaze and breathe. Lower your left hip crease. So there's equal distance between your hip bones and the earth. Pull your navel in, loop your left shoulder away from your ear. Great job, gaze out where your fingers are pointing at. Inhale, slowly come back up. Exhale, standing Shavasana. Let's do a longer hold of our recent pose, most recent one. Inhale, reach up, mountain. Exhale, let your right arm drop down like you're holding a bowl of soup. Send your right foot back, you're dropping the ball. Instead, you're using your foot. Hug your inner thighs together, inner reach your left arm higher. Exhale, standing bow pose, isometric hold. Take your time getting into this expression. No rush. Use your breath to guide you. Use your core to find stability, endurance, and commitment. Hold for 3. Find your edge for 2. Stay for 1. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, standing Shavasana. One more time. Inhale, mountain, reach up. Exhale, drop your left elbow down. Now it's in your left hand, the soup. Bring your left foot back. Drop your soup and grab your foot instead. Yummy. Inner reach your right arm up. Exhale, standing bow pose. Isometric hold. Again, use your breath to find that expression. Kick back. Reach out. Full engagement in your core. Open chest. Find your drishti, your focus point. Connect with your breath. Hold for 3. Breathe for 2. Find your edge for 1. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, standing Shavasana. Great, amazing job. Let's flow down. Come to the top of your mat. Inhale, mountain, reach up. Exhale, standing back bend, open up your chest. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, listen up, high plank pose, Dandasana. Plant your hands down, step your feet back. Align your hip bones in height with your shoulder blades to ignite your core muscles. Roll your biceps forward, your triceps back, gaze down, reach back through your heels. Take one more deep full inhale, fire up your core. Exhale, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Sink your heels down, lift your hip bones up, press down through your index fingers and the bases of your thumbs. Option to bed out your legs here, hollow out your belly more, and come back into a moment of stillness. Inhale, reach your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Step your right foot through into the middle of your hands. Angle down your left foot. Inhale, warrior two, Virabhadrasana 2. Open up your arms like a flower to the front and back. Stay here and breathe. Cement down your left heel. Bring your right knee in direction of your second toe right on top of your ankle. Lift up through your rib cage and extend through both hands. Imagine there is someone pulling on each side. Soften your shoulders away from your ears. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, hot triangle, Trikonasana. Stay bent in your right knee. TikTok your arms to 6 and 12. Option to gaze up. Spiral your heart up. So this looks like an extended side angle, basically, but it's called hot triangle. Reach up through your left hand. Press your right arm into your right inner thigh. Inhale, reverse warrior, Parivrtta Virabhadrasana. Reach your right arm up, lower your left hand down. Soften your right shoulder away from your ear. Keep your front lunge. Shimmy your left shoulder slightly back and down. Inhale, find a side body stretch in your rib cage. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, start pose, toes out, heels in, burst up and open. Exhale, horse pose, Utthita Konasana. Bring your hands to your heart, track your knees in direction of your second toe, carve your tailbone under, roll your shoulders up and down your spine to activate your chest muscles. Squeeze your booty in to open up your knees more. Great job. Now reach your arms up, take a breath in. Exhale, sink a little lower. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, sink even lower. Inhale, one more time, reach up into the sky. Exhale, pull your hands down and lower. Great job. Stay here. Reach up your right heel. I'm lifting up my left to mirror you. Bounce for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower your right heel. Lift up your left heel. Bounce for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now lift both heels up. Take your time. Bounce for 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, tee out your arms, parallel your feet. Inhale, shine your heart up into the sky. Exhale, standing separate legs, stretching. Dhanayamana Vibhakta Pada Paschimottanasana. Hinge from your hips. Lean your torso forward and cascade toward the space in between your legs. Option to grab for the outside of your feet, your ankles, your calves, whatever is calling you. Surrender your head down, hollow out your belly, light bend into your knees to give your hamstrings a break. And if you pitch and toe your feet slightly more so they're coming more inward, it gives you space in your lower back. Take a moment here, reconnect with your breath, your intention. If that's what's serving you best. Tee out your arms, pull your belly button in with control. Inhale, slowly come back up. Exhale, unite your hands over your head. Step your left foot in. Pivot your feet forward so all of your tippy toes are facing the top of your mat. Hips are leveled. Inhale, puff up your chest. Exhale, standing separate leg, forehead to knee pose. Dhanayamana Vibhakta Pada Janu Sirsasana. Hinge from your hips. Elongate your spine as you slowly lower down your prayer grip. Option to keep your palms together or release your palms for more support. Bend deeply into your right knee to find that forehead to knee connection. Finding compression in your hip crease, in your neck. Benefiting digestion and your thyroids. Anchor down your left heel if it comes up. You can always step in more. Awesome. If you have released your grip, find your prayer grip in front of you. Inhale, come back up. Root rise. Exhale, interlace your hands behind you. Inhale, reach your heart up, pull your grip down. Exhale, toppling tree. Shift your weight forward into your front heel. Launch of your left foot. Reach your heart out in front of you. So imagine this is a teeter-totter. So the higher your left heel gets, the more you can lean forward. So you're staying really straight like a wood plank. Bring your palms together and away from your lower back. What helps is to have a micro bend in your elbows. Take one more deep inhale. Lift it higher with your grip into your left foot. Exhale, standing splits. Urdhva Prasarita Ekapadasana. Plant your hands down to frame your front foot. Keep your left foot lifted. Spiral your left inner thigh up. Level out your hip bones. Option to challenge your balance by grabbing for your right calf, either with one hand or both. Root your hands down. Inhale, lift your left leg higher. Exhale, low lunge, step it back. Inhale, three-legged dog. Kick your right foot up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's take a deep cleansing breath in. And a big lion's breath out. Stick out your tongue, open your eyes. One more time. Inhale. Big exhale, let it out. Inhale, lift up your left leg. Exhale, low lunge, step it through right in between your palms. Anchor down your right heel. So your right heel is slightly more back than your right tippy toes. Inhale, warrior two. Cartwheel your arms open to the front and back. Anchor down through your front heel and your back heel. Pull your belly button in to power up your core muscles, to lift up through your side bodies. Reach to the front and back. Soften your shoulders away from your ears. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, hop triangle. Sweep your left arm down and your right arm up into the sky. Maintain your front lunge you just created. Open up your chest, spiral your heart into the sky. Option to gaze up. Find length through your neck. Inhale, reverse warrior. Reach your left arm up, your right arm down. Option to gaze up to your finger pads. Breathe here. Hide your right shoulder behind your left. Recommit to your front lunge. Strong legs, strong core. Soften your left shoulder away from your ear. Inhale, reach a little bit more back with your left hand. Find a stretch in your left rib cage. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, star pose. Spread wide. Exhale, horse pose. Come back. Maybe you want to serve out your legs for a moment. And find stillness. Bring your hands to your inner thighs. Let's do some twisting and detoxing. Inhale, reach your heart forward. Exhale, twist to your right. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist to your left. Inhale, center. Exhale, ring it out. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist into your core. One more time, breathe in. One more time, we twist to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, find your deepest expression of your horse. Connect with your breath. Stay here for one more cycle of breath. Inhale, star pose, reach up. Exhale, tee out your arms. Parallel your feet to the shoulder edges of your mat. Inhale, glow your heart up. Exhale, standing separate leg, stretching hinge from your hips. Sweep your arms down. Surrender your head. Release. You may grab for your feet, your legs again. Option, just place your hands in front of you, whatever variation you want to find. And take a moment here and breathe. Tee out your arms. Fully engage your core. Inhale, come back up. And exhale, put your hands together. Yay! Step your right foot in. Twist your feet forward. So all of your tippy toes are aiming forward. Find your hips in a level position. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, standing step leg forehead to knee pose. So hinge from your hips. Extend through your spine as you slowly melt over your front thigh. Option again to stay in your grip or place your finger pads down for more support. Bend deeply in your left knee to connect with your forehead. Anchor down through your right heel. Reconnect your palms, root to rise, press your feet down first, inhale, slowly come back up. Exhale, bring your hands together. This time, do the other side, the one that you never want to do. Inhale, reach up your heart space, pull your grip down. Exhale, toppling tree, shift your weight into your front foot. Release your right foot into the sky, reach forward. Kick your right heel back. Light bend in your left knee for more support. Palms are sewed together. Reach them away from your lower back. Find your edge. Inhale, reach a little higher with your right foot and palms. Exhale, standing splits. Park your hands down. Pour your torso over your front thigh. Keep your right foot lifted and firm. Spur your right inner thigh into the sky. Option to find a challenge in your balance. Grabbing for your left calf. Plant your hands down. Inhale, reach your right leg higher. Exhale, low lunge, step it back. Inhale, kick your left foot up for three-legged dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Awesome, let's flow. Inhale, reach your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, hot triangle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, three-legged dog, kick it up. Exhale, downward facing dog. One more time on the left. Inhale, fly your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, hot triangle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, three-limb dog, kick it up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Yay, we made it! Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step or jump to the front of your mat. With a light bend in your knees. Slowly roll yourself up. Come into standing. Great job. Let's find a tree pose now. So root down into your left foot. I'm gonna mirror you again. Bring your right foot onto your tippy toes, open your right knee. Option to find a kickstand or a traditional tree pose, Vrikshasana. Just avoid your knee, please. For the hot tree expression, bring your right foot into your left hip crease. Is that correct? Yes, I think so. And then you can either hold onto your foot As you do so, see that your hip bones are leveled forward. Option to bring one hand or both hands to your heart. Option to grow your branches. Stay here and breathe for a moment. Connect with yourself. Great. Take one more inhale. Exhale, slowly release your foot down. Take your time. Oftentimes you want to bring your knee forward first and then root down. Now root down into your other leg. Open up your left knee, whatever expression you did before, find it again. Kickstand, tree pose, or hop tree. Place your left foot to the inside of your right hip crease. Flex your toes, open your knee. Out. Pull your belly button in, firm core here, very important. Option to hold onto your foot. Option to bring your hands together. Option to grow your branches again. Maybe this time it's super windy and you want to challenge yourself more and you're like, oh, maybe not, and that's fine. Take one more deep breath in here. Big exhale, slowly take your time, lowering down your foot. Untangle, bring your knee forward and then down. Come to the top of your mat. Let's flow one more time through our Sun A. Inhale, mountain, reach up. Exhale, standing back bend, open up your heart. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, fold forward. Hinge from your hips. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, squat and curl. Take one more inhale here. One more exhale. And slowly come down to your booty. Yes, this is more a core-based class, in quotes. It's still HPF. Come down to your back. So we're gonna do a bunch of core now, but slower. Interlace your hands behind you for Supta Baddha Konasana sit-ups. Gaze up to your ceiling. Maybe also gazing up at the sky. Take a breath in here. Lengthen up through your spine and then exhale, lift up. Lower and lift. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Keep moving up rather than moving forward. Press your feet together, knees wide. Also lift up your shoulders away from your mat. Elbows are out of your peripheral. You got this for 8. Strong core for 7. 6, if you want to challenge yourself, you lift your feet. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Amazing job. Hug your knees in. Rock from side to side. Let's do eagle armed sit-ups. So cross your right leg over. You can always do a figure 4 instead and keep it like that. Bring your right arm underneath your left. Back your arms is also an option. Take a breath in here first. Exhale, squeeze it together. Lower and lift. You've got this. Lift. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Squeeze your inner thighs together, your arms. Lift your shoulders away from your ears. For 8, 7, 6, 5, only 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right away, left side, no break. Left leg over your right. Again, if you did figure 4, do that. Left arm underneath your right or behag your arms. Take a breath in first. Exhale, squeeze it up. Up and down. Up and down. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Keep your legs squeezed together and your arms. Embrace your fire, your core muscles. For 8, 7, 6, 5, only 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stretch it out, reach your arms up overhead, extend your legs. Hug your knees in. You're not done yet. Knees over your hip crease, flex your toes. We're just keeping it short. Bicycle, yogi bicycle. Center and then twist to the right, center and twist to the left. Twist to the right, extend left leg. Twist to the left, extend right leg. Important here, keep your toes flexed, elbows wide. And your knees still stacked over your hip bones. For 8, 7, 6, 5. You got this for 4 and 3. Elbows wide for 2 and 1. Hug your knees in. Hands behind your thighs. Rock and roll yourself up 2 or 3 times the length of your spine. Meet me in boat pose, Navasana. You can either dig your heels down. Here it's really important to find length in your spine before you lift off your knees, your feet. Option to release your arms by your side. Extend them out in height of your shoulders. Roll your shoulders down your spine. Find your edge. Breathe for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug your knees in. Find a baby cat and cow. Great job. Meet me back in downward facing dog when you're ready. So much heat in your body now. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, frog pose, Malasana. Bring your right foot to the outside of your left hand. Left foot outside of your left hand. Sink down into your Malasana. Here, you may want to use a pillow or a block underneath your booty. Press down the outer edges of your feet, as well as the inner corners. And then press really your elbows into your inner thighs and back. Reach up through your heart. And you just may stay here and focus on your breath. Option to find a crow pose inversion or whatever inversion you want to do. That's entirely up to you. Be mindful. If you want to come into crow pose, bring your hands down, elbows in so they're serving as a shell. Come up to your tippy toes. Bring your knees outside of your triceps. Gaze 6 inches in front of your fingertips. When you're ready, firm core, shift forward. Option to lift one foot or the other, or both feet. Hug them in toward your booty. When you're ready, come back into Malasana. Great job. And then back into a downward facing dog. Let's cool down now. Inhale, reach your right leg high. Exhale, half pigeon pose, Ekapada Raja Kapotasana. Bring your right knee forward, scoot your shin forward, extend your left leg back, untuck your toes. You always have the option to find a supine figure 4 instead. Gaze over your right shoulder to see if your left toes are pointed back, but your hip bones leveled forward as well. You have the option to stay here. Inhale, reach your heart up. Exhale, option to come down into a sleeping pigeon. You may rest your forehead onto your hands, a towel, or onto your mat. At any point, keep your hips level, please. You can use a block or pillow to support your right thigh here. And just settle in here, giving your right thigh a deeper stretch, some depth. Some release. If you have found a sleeping pigeon expression, slowly walk your hands back. Tuck your left toes under. Inhale, reach your right leg up, shake it out. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, fly up your left leg. Exhale, half pigeon pose. Ekapada Raja Kapotasana. Send your right foot back. Scoot your left shin forward as much as it feels good. Again, you can use a supine figure 4 instead here, if that serves you better, especially when our knee is hurting. It's recommended to do that. Gaze over your left shoulder, see if your right toes are pointed back. Lift up through your heart. Inhale, lift a little higher. Exhale to stay here. Maybe you want to come down again into sleeping pigeon. At any point, keep your hips level, please. And surrender. If you have found a sleeping pigeon, walk your hands slowly back. Tuck your right toes under. Inhale, lift up your left leg, shake it out. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, slide yourself forward into a high plank. Exhale with control, lower yourself down, untuck your toes. Hands by your rib cage, pin your elbows in. Inhale, Cobra pose, Bhujangasana. Lift up your chest, dig your toenails into the earth to lift up your knees, to activate your quads, your glutes. Option to lift up your hands by 1 or 2 inches as well. Inhale, reach a little higher, you got this. Exhale, lower down to your left cheek. Arms by your side. And slowly track your chin back to center. Walk your hands underneath your thighs, palms facing down. So your hip bones are resting onto your forearms. Pinkies come to touch. Soften your left leg for now. Inhale, half locust pose, Shalabhasana. Kick your right foot up and back. Unbend your right knee. Find full length in your right leg. Point up, reach higher. Inhale, come up as high as you can. Exhale, lower down. Soften your right leg. Engage your left leg. Take a breath in. Exhale, kick your left foot up and back as high and as long as you can. Use the support of your forearms to press your left leg higher. Inhale, you got this. Exhale, lower down. Now walk your hands closer to your knees. I'm going to demonstrate first. Kiss your mat to shift your weight even more forward into your forearms and shoulders and your head. Inhale, lift both legs up. As high as you can. And exhale. Lower down. Untuck your arms. Pump your fingers to bring some circulation back of oxygen into your hands and arms. Draw your chin back to center, tee out your arms. Inhale, full locust pose, Pula Shalabhasana. Lift up through your chest, your arms, your legs, flex your toes. Roll your shoulders away from your ears. Imagine you're flying high over your favorite city. Inhale, reach a little higher. Yes, you are amazing. Exhale, lower down to your left cheek. Bring your wings down by your side. Wiggle, jazz your hip bones. And travel your chin back to center. Kick your feet into your butt cheeks. Grab either the outside of your feet or your ankles. Magnetize your inner thighs. Inhale, send your feet back first. Use that leverage to lift up your heart space. Roll your shoulders away from your ears. Keep your knees hip width distance. Flex your toes. Inhale, come up as high as you can onto the soft part of your belly. Find your edge. Exhale, lower down. One more time onto your right cheek. Softly bring your legs down without slingshotting, almost like a water drop comes into the ocean. Option to windshield wiper your legs here to give your lower back a massage. Come back to center with your chin. Press yourself up into tabletop. Inhale. Exhale, fixed firm. Supta Vrasana. Come to the top of your mat. Bring your knees together. Now either you have the option to lower your butt cheeks all the way down between your feet. If this is not happening, I want you to please be mindful. Find a seat on your heels and stay here. Or you can also use a block to come closer to the sensation. Hug your ankles in if you do so. If you already know how to get into fixed firm safely, do it on your own terms, please. Anyway, keep your knees together. Slowly, only if there's no pinching, no pulling in your knees, no pain, you can come back. This is definitely a posture where you want to be so mindful of your knees. If this is still good for you and you want to go lower, go onto your forearms. And if there's still no pain or pinching in your lower back or knees, you may come all the way down to your back. You can also, if this feels good on your lower back and knees, reach for your opposite elbows. At any point, keep your knees together, please. Take a deep inhale. Stay for your exhale. Slowly, without spiraling your spine, press yourself up through your palms, through your elbows, through your forearms. Come into a downward facing dog. Shake out your legs. Bring some oxygen back into your legs. Come down to your knees. Find a seat on your heels. Inhale, reach your arms up, connect into a prayer grip. Exhale, half tortoise pose, Ardha Karmasana. Hinge from your hips, use your strong core muscles, lower your forehead and your pinkies down at the same time. There's no rush here, just take your breath, your time to lower down. And once you have reached the floor, press your pinkies down to keep your arms active and your elbows off of your mat. Sink your hips lower into your heels. Melt your shoulders away from your ears, please. Inhale with control. Biceps around your ears. Slowly come back up. Exhale, liberate your arms by your side. Great job. Come onto your knees now, hip width distance. Place your palms behind your lower back. Prepping for camel pose. It's important to stay really safe here as well, please. Inhale, lift up through your heart. Exhale, camel pose Ustrasana. Kick your hip bones forward, reach up through your heart, slowly travel your chest back. Keep your neck as an extension of your spine. Pin your elbows in, roll your shoulders away from your ears. Keep your hip bones still stacked on top of your knees. Stay full. One more inhale. One more exhale. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, find a seat on your heels. Place your hands onto your thighs. You may just close your eyes and let this sensation pass by. You may open your eyes again. Cup your heels with your hands, thumbs out, fingers in. Tuck your chin in, take a breath in. Exhale, rabbit pose, Shashangasana. Round into your upper spine. Connect your forward with your knees. You may stay here or lift up through your hip bones. Hold on to your heels. Avoid putting pressure too much into the crown of your head. Maintain that connection between your forehead and your knees. Draw your heels together. Great job. Slowly sink your hips down again. Inhale, lift up your chest. Exhale, rock your weight off to one side. Extend your right leg out at a 45-degree angle. Left foot comes into the inside of your right thigh. Root your hip bones down. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, seated separate leg stretching, forehead to knee pose, Janu Sirsasana. Rotate to the right, reach out. Grab either for your ankle, your calf, your foot. Keep your right toes flexed. Again, we want to find that compression. So bring your forehead to your knee. And it's totally fine if your right leg is bent. Lower your left shoulder a tiny bit more lower. Lower. You know what to do. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, switch off. Bring your right foot to the inside of your left thigh. Flex your left to beat toes. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, Janu Sirsasana to the left. Root your feet, your hips down. Shift to the left and reach out. Grab for whatever is available. Surrender your forehead down to your knee. Find the compression in your hip crease, in your neck. And breathe. Inhale, slowly come back up. Exhale, bring both legs in front of you. Send them out. Light bend in your knees, flex your toes. Inhale, extend your arms up. Exhale, seated forward fold, Paschimottanasana. Hinge from your hips. Reach out. Again, whatever is available. Lower and surrender into this fold. Keep your belly closer to your thighs. Toes are still flexed. Inhale, slowly come back up. Exhale, scoot your hip bones forward, ripple down to your mat, hug your knees in. Hold on to your right knee, extend your left leg out, take a breath in. Exhale, half of the moving pose. Pull your right knee closer to your right armpit, dig your left heel down to power up your left calf. Take a breath in. Exhale, supine twist, Chaturanga Padottanasana. Bring your right knee over to the left side. Scoot your left hip bone underneath your right. Tee out your arms. Surrender your right head over to the right side. your right head. You know. Melt your shoulders down. As you breathe in here, lengthen up your spine. And yeah, as you breathe out, find a deeper twist. And you slowly come back to center with your knees. Exhale, hold on to your left knee, extend your right leg out. Take a breath in. Exhale, half moving pose. Pull your left knee closer to your left armpit around your thoracic cage. Dig your right heel into the earth to ignite your right calf. Take a breath in, feel the compression. Exhale, supine twist. Travel your left knee over to the right side. Work your right hip underneath your left. Tee out your arms. Drop your head over to the left. Anchor down your shoulders. As you breathe in, find length. As you exhale, find depth in your twist. Great. Slowly come back to center. Inhale. Exhale. Forward moving pose. Scoop your knees in with your arms. Tuck your chin in slightly. Glue your shoulder blades down. This is your Pavana Muktasana. Take one more inhale. Exhale, happy baby pose, Another Balasana. Grab either for your feet, your thighs, your calves. Drag your knees closer to your armpits. Anchor down your entire spine. So really see that your tailbone is also touching the floor. Slightly tuck your chin in. Maybe you want to find some happy expressions to feel like a happy baby. Extend one leg, then the other. Yay! Hug your knees in, come into a tiny, tiny ball. Forehead to your knee, ignite every muscle. One more time. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, Shavasana. Extend your legs out. Your arms by your side. Shavasana. Take this moment for yourself. Breathe here. And I will guide you out shortly. For now, just rest. And let this practice sink in and marinate. And slowly wake your body up. Take a smooth breath in. Soft exhale. Wiggle your fingers, your tippy toes. Roll your wrists and ankles. Reach your arms up over your head, extend your toes away from you, find a big body stretch. Exhale, fetal pose, right or left side, hug your knees in and use your bicep as a little pillow for your head. Take this moment to check in, to scan your body, how it's feeling now. And slowly press yourself up with closed eyes if that serves you best. And meet me in a Sukhasana, easy pose. Cross your legs, bring your hands to your heart. Using your strong core, ignite, take a deep inhale. Big exhale. You made it. You used your strength, your inner strength, your body strength, your mental, physical, emotional strength to work through these asanas, to find stillness. Guide your thumbs to your third eye. Place in between your eyebrows. Take one more inhale. You may bow forward. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you had fun. I hope you feel now heated and warmed up and ready to go. This is Tofu and Peanut. I hope to see you soon.